watch wires. Watch wires.
Wires everywhere.
There are wires everywhere. Come on, babe. Sit down. Okay.
Miss El Cheapo.
Okay, well, now we have the El Cheapo and the trout tournament here in the house.
Sheephead and trout.
That's great.
Can't lose
What
that.
a great combination.
Great
I mean,
combination.
tell you. All
Both
right.
of them are fun.
The trout are fired up, too.
Yes,
And
they are they?
Trina, you got to sit right here, right there. You got to keep coming until I tell you to stop. Because we have rearranged.
He's gonna forget that word in a second.
What, trout?
No, stop.
So are these going to reach over here?
Yep.
Yes, they will.
Yep.
Yes.
We had to do
You
that
should be
last
good.
week.
Yeah, you
I
should
warmed
be
them
good.
up for you.
He did.
I had Linnea sitting right next to me last show.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
No wonder Rick's sitting in that chair every week.
Yeah, now I've got a good reason. There's supposed to be some more lights. But, Jeff, you want to know what? How stupid I am. If you look over there, Jeff, how many knobs are on that light switch?
2? Both of them?
Did you seem brighter in here today?
No.
It is.
It is?
Yeah, because
You
we turned
the other light on?
Yes.
That's very
That
smart.
worked.
Okay.
Say get some new bulbs, you know.
Well, I bought the kit, but there was one piece missing. And here you go, Trina. We'll show you why we got you sitting where you are.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Okay, we have Miss El Cheapo and Mr. Trout.
Mr. Premier
Trout. Yeah, I almost forgot the premiere on it last night when I was
Yes,
putting
it's
up the
Premier.
post. The Premier Trout
Yeah,
tournament.
not just the trout tournament.
Yeah, Premier Trout Tournament.
And
And it's not like the El Cheapo. We're fishing for different fish in Craig's tournament.
well, these are two of the top 4 tournaments.
Oh yeah.
We got
They're up there. There's
Okay,
a lot of good tournaments
no.
in Jacksonville.
there's 4 I think that are premier tournaments. The El Cheapo's been around. Your tournament already has taken
It's our
off.
4th one.
Yeah.
You
fourth
got the
year.
Flounder Pounder, and then you got the Redfish division of the Kingfish
Yep.
tournament.
Yes.
So you got 4 major tournaments to fish in. With what's great about it is that Trina's sheephead, your trout, the Flounder Pounder, and the Redfish. We got the 4
Yeah, those are individual fish.
different fish. So you have to be a skilled fisherman to place in all 4 of those. So I think that's great.
I've placed
great.
in all 4.
And
You got skills.
got
Got
skill.
you.
You got
I have some. I don't
skills.
know if I still have any. I
Right.
haven't
Yeah, they
really
might have
fished
cut
in
them
so
all
long.
out.
You're minus a wing right now.
I know.
Yeah.
It's been like horrible.
He's got a new wing though.
let's see, I got all.
A
He's got
bionic
two new wings
You
actually.
got
I
bionic
got
wings
2
now.
new shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it
It'd be-
feeling?
Well, the first one is feeling great. I can move my arm better than I ever have in decades. I mean, the right one I just had it done less than 3 weeks ago. So it's got a ways to go.
Yeah, that scar was pretty.
So both
pretty
rotator
brutal.
cuffs.
I had total shoulder replacement in both shoulders.
Total. Oh, I
Total.
thought you were working on that rotator cuff.
No,
That's what I
total.
thought too.
So like, if you go to fly now, you're gonna have to get the special TSA screening.
Yeah, I've already.
Okay.
I've already went to a little concert. I went to a UNF basketball game
Right.
and I lit it
wouldn't.
up.
They wouldn't let you.
I lit it up.
That's funny.
They're very nice though.
Right.
Okay.
They still let you in.
Yeah, still let me in.
That's nice.
Okay, guys. So the trout tournament. Excuse me. Let's go back. The sheephead tournament is first. So what's your
sheephead.
date?
It is next Saturday.
March 7th.
A week from tomorrow.
Saturday.
It's almost like we practiced that. That was pretty amazing.
What's that?
We said it exactly the same time, said
Yep.
the exact same thing. It's a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, it took a long time to get all that stuff
Now you
coordinated with her.
Yeah, you changed your date, didn't you?
Yeah, May 16th. I had to change it because I wouldn't be able to work it. I had it March last year,
Right.
but March this year I wouldn't be able to run
Yeah.
it with my arm in a sling.
I gotcha. Okay.
So,
He'd need an extra
so March,
2 or 3
so
hands.
May 16th seems to be a good date.
especially since there's no other tournaments that day.
No other tournaments that day that I know of. There's one surf fishing tournament, I believe, and that's it.
Right. I don't think you're going to lose anybody over that.
Probably not.
Yeah, we have the Gate River Runner. We have something tomorrow that involves running, and I'm not tomorrow.
think
the day of the
it's-
tournament.
Yeah, Gate River Run.
Yeah, it's Gate
I just
River.
don't think that's going to affect our anglers much.
Probably not.
I know. I don't
Probably
like to run.
No.
No,
Not
sir.
unless something big's chasing
Well,
me.
actually, Rick was going to fish the El Cheapo, but he's going to be in the River Run. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
he's in the wheelchair division.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, Craig, that's not even right.
He's in the geriatric
He pokes fun
division.
at me. I'm going to poke fun at him.
My daughter actually ran that one year. And
I
can't
ran there
believe
one
it.
year too.
I drove by
yeah.
it one year.
I watched it a couple of years.
Yeah.
I went to
I
col-
drove by there and I
I
was
went
like,
to college on an athletic scholarship, which
Okay.
is track. I mean, I was on the cross
Yeah.
country and tracking.
I did not.
And,
I used to be a runner.
and I used to, I went in the first beach run the 5 mile. State champion in the 440. Came in the top 10 in the cross country.
Very nice.
And did good until I went to Tennessee, and the coach made us run up hills and so on.
Yeah.
And you're like, what are those things?
I know it. Well, Coach Popel, which is my track coach, we ran
Right.
sand dunes.
hmm
So wouldn't you? Sand dunes are worse than the
Oh,
mountains.
yeah. Oh,
It'd be
yeah.
Horrible.
And all of a sudden, though, I had to start paying for that free scholarship, free education. My right knee went cold.
Man.
Gave out.
They broke you.
And then, gosh, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what.
I was like the one that nobody wanted to pick. I was the last kid picked for all the teams.
Right?
Yes. I was not very athletic.
Goodness.
What a great turnout you had for the seminar Wednesday night out at 57 Heaven.
It was a great tournament. I can't
Yep.
take credit for that. Mark Fiegel at Watson
Yep.
Realty did all that, and Captain Vic did an amazing
Yep.
job.
We got to get with Mark about the paper too, Rick. So he's an agent for Watson. He puts on those seminars over at 57 Heaven.
Great.
So we
That
need to-
seminar is actually on Facebook. We did
I
Facebook Live.
watched
So you
Oh
can
yeah,
watch
that
it.
was very cool.
Captain Vic's sheephead seminars are first class.
They
Yeah.
are,
I
yeah.
mean, he covers everything.
Yeah,
does a really
he
good job.
tells too many secrets though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
So
I
does
understand. I didn't know it was your secret.
Trina doesn't know when
all
to keep her mouth shut there.
What?
Nothing
You,
around
you
here
were
but a
giving out
small mouth.
secrets, Gina?
Yeah, she was. Going right where the big ones were.
Oh, okay. I gotta get some intel from y'all then.
Better listen a little
You
better
got to listen
on
to
that.
Captain Vic's show.
Oh,
That seminar. It was.
so you're actually in the video.
No,
No,
she
I was-
actually took it.
She was doing it. I watched it while she was doing it live.
Gotcha.
And
He was talking about the big fish that are in the
Right.
river that he's catching, the Dames Point Bridge and such.
oh, we got a telephone call.
We got a phone
14.
call.
Oh, hey Ted, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good, pretty good.
Hey, Ted.
So how did those shoes move down there in the Miami Boat Show, buddy?
Well, it was a little strange because all the vendors were coming to us and saying, "What are you doing, selling drugs there?"
That a boy. That's great.
My answer was, "If shoes are drugs, yes."
That's good.
They're drugs for your feet.
We love that.
But Ted, hang on. We're gonna bring you back on at the after this break right here. So don't hang up, okay?
Gotcha.
I got you. Okay, this is the Gone Fishing Show, and my partner Jeff is looking for what he's supposed to say.
Yeah, you are listening live to the new Fish Florida Gone Fishing radio show on Sunny 102.3 FM located in Jacksonville, Florida. Give us a call live, 904-831-1023. We'd like to have some calls today. We got Mr. Craig Van Brockland, Trina Polke in today. Got any questions on that? Give us a call. We will be right back.
When it comes to those pesky bugs, leave them to Beaver. Beaver Bug Blasters, that is. Clyde T. Bunk, the owner of Beaver Bug Blasters, can stop the bugs from coming into your home by building a bug beaver dam that will keep those bugs outside where they belong. Clyde appreciates your business and he appreciates our veterans. That's why Beaver Bug Blasters is a proud supporter of the Heroes on the Water Foundation. Remember, if your pest control is a disaster, call the masters. Beaver Bug Blasters, 904-242-2847. That's 904-242-2847. Great news, everybody. Big Jim at Fat Cat's Mobile Trailer Repair has a new knee and he's back to work. So if you need something welded or you need to fix some bad wiring, you need to call Fat Cat's Mobile Trailer Repair. Why? Because you need to get that stuff fixed. And Big Jim needs to work that knee because it needs rehabbing. You need an ink pen and a piece of paper, and you need to write this number down. 247-1727. That's 247-1727. Fat Cat's Mobile Trailer Repair for all your trailer repair needs. Heading out to Hexer Drive to fish? Then there's only one bait and tackle stop for you, and that's Browns Creek Fish Camp. They're located at 5212 Hexer Drive and have everything you need for a complete day on the water. Run out of bait while fishing? Well, Browns Creek Fish Camp is one of the few locations where you can pull your boat in and restock your bait supply. No boat? No worry. Browns has the finest docks to fish on, so you need to give those folks a call. It's 757-1600, a big supporter of the Recreational Fishing Alliance Browns Fish Camp. 757-1600.
Looking for a great day of fishing or want to learn how the pros do it? Then you need to call Captain John Eggers. John's one of the leading guides in the Jacksonville area. John's won such tournaments as the Cabela's IFA Redfish Tournament and has been on many outdoor shows such as TNN and NBC Sports. He'll combine his knowledge of tournament fishing with his charter experience to ensure you have a trip of a lifetime. Give John a call at 591-1611. Again, 591-1611. Or stop by Rick's Bait and Tackle for John's information.
Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Hey, we're back, and I got to highlight it up now. The Scoozy Shoe poster is up. So this is what Ted does. He is the creator of Scoozy Shoes. It is a great
Him and his son,
poster.
actually.
And his son.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Sorry.
And so, no, don't. Y'all feel free to jump in anytime. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, this is here it says, please join the Fish Florida group and a warm welcome to Scoozy Shoes. And it's got his website down below, and we got 2 or 3 stores we're talking to, trying to get him into right now. And so this is his ad. If everybody's looking at it right now, the people watching the
Tell us
watch
about
this
that
live.
crack you were selling down there at the Miami Boat Show.
Yeah, go ahead. Ted,
Yes.
what was your question, Ted?
Tell us about that drug you were selling down there at the Miami Boat Show.
Oh, yes. We had a phenomenal show. We sold over 400 pairs of shoes for over $30,000 to individual people, fishermen, who obviously know good boat shoes. When they saw our shoes, they would just stop dead and ask us questions about them. We'd explain why we're superior in all ways, and materials, quality, lightweight, the comfort is unbelievable. The fact that the insole comes out and they can be washed was a very big feature for them, because as we all know, the shoes get fish blood on them, dirty, and normal boat shoes, the insole doesn't come out, and they can't wash them. Ours are designed to have a lightweight mesh that breathes, so your feet never get hot. The insides are all antimicrobial, so there's no foot odor. The outsole, the bottom of the shoe, is slip-proof, both uphill and downhill, and of course non-marking. And when fishermen see these qualities, they see the quality price, the value price of $89, they're just astounded, and they buy the shoes on the spot. The best part about it was over approximately half of the sales we had were from people from the prior Miami show that came back and were literally standing at our booth when we came in the first day saying, you guys were selling out sizes like crazy, and we were scared that you would sell out, and we want your shoes right now. So 19 of our first 22 sales were from prior customers. What does that say about our shoes?
What was
awesome.
that, a 3-day show?
5.
Oh, that
5
one's
day?
brutal. Have you've never worked
No.
it? Oh my goodness, it's exhausting.
5 days
Long
would be
days,
long.
5 long days, but it's fun.
Trina, you nailed it. We had my son is on the line, Chris. And by the way, when you said I was the creator, you're wrong. My son, Chris Alflin, is an artist and the creator of these shoes. He hand draws them, and we have the shoes built from the drawings.
My
So,
God.
Chris, say a quick hello.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey, Chris,
How
how
we
you
doing,
doing, buddy?
Hey, Chris.
Pretty good.
Well, be one pair of shoes I get to bring in the house then after fishing.
Right.
And right now, all my
Oh,
shoes,
God.
all my
With that
shoes are out.
antimicrobial, we don't want to smell your feet after they've been
what.
stuck in anything for a while.
Terry stands at the door with a baseball bat saying, "Don't you even think about
Don't
it."
do it.
And if you want to see these shoes, we're going to have them down at the El Cheapo. Scoozy Shoes is giving away a pair Friday night and a pair Saturday
Oh,
night.
nice. Hey,
So you'll
size
be able to
10.
get
I hope
Ted,
you're-
is that hilarious or what? That's exactly the size he's sending.
Nice. Thank you,
Oh,
Ted. I
hey, love
appreciate
it.
that.
But yeah, so you'll be able to see those shoes down there at the tournament. And like I said, Ted's going to give away a pair Friday night and Saturday night.
Nice.
You'll be able to order, whichever size, model, style you want, obviously.
Cool.
So
Hey, some
thank you
of
for
the
that, Ted.
Really, oh, you're very welcome, and it's our pleasure to do that. And the fact that you'll be talking about our shoes to 450 anglers, and showing those shoes is going to create a great deal of sales for us, and we appreciate that.
It's actually kind of on the skinny side. Probably by the time we get all the ladies and juniors and kayakers, we're probably going to be closer to 600.
That was my next
Oh,
question, Ted. Do these come in kid sizes?
Well, right now the smallest size is a 4.5.
That's pretty
so
small.
That would be relatively
4.
Oh, 4. Yeah, I'm sorry. Correct. Size 4. And that would most kids, I guess, 8 and older could handle
Yeah.
that size.
Yeah, that answers my question.
Okay.
Oh, we literally have a whole school of kids down here in Broward County wearing our shoes because it's a private school and they have fears of liability issues with the kids slipping and falling. And our shoes are so slip-proof, and the other problem, the other competitor the prior year was selling, the shoes were wearing out, and 2 or 3 times a year. So the parents were all upset about that, and they were upset about the smell of the shoes. So, in fact, we just had a meeting with the business director of that school, and they're re-upping us again for next year.
That's great.
And he was telling us how happy the parents were with the shoes. They didn't have to reorder them because the kids wore them out. They didn't smell, so they're enthused about getting on board again.
We need to get my nephew some. We call him Baby Bigfoot. This kid, he's got clubs for feet, and man, they stink.
Okay, but Ted, thank you for calling. I'll be getting with you pretty soon, and as far as I know, you're getting some really good reviews on your shoes. People asking about them.
Oh, great. Real quick, a couple of new people that are wearing our shoes and loving them. Dave Dudley, 4-time Angler of the Year and leading money winner. Jamie Dennison, 2017 Kayak Angler of the Year. Captain Sergio, nationally televised TV and radio show host. Captain Denzel Powell. Chad Crawford, the host and owner of How to Do Florida. So just a few name dropping there by Ted.
That's great.
Hey, if
That's
those
absolutely
guys
great.
are liking them, they must be good.
You must be good. Because you hate to endorse and wear anything that's not good.
You don't.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say the name of one of the competitors, but I have never bought a pair of their shoes because they're so skinny. I've got a kind of a wide foot, and they're not comfortable, and they look like water skis. I can't.
Those little thin ones?
The little thin ones. You know
Yeah.
who I'm talking about. And,
The S
beautiful.
brand.
Yeah, beautiful shoe. Gorgeous shoe. I wanted to put them on so bad, but they just don't feel good. So I'm getting me some
Need a
Scoozy
shoe
shoes. I'm
stretcher.
getting the stretch fit. They have the regular fit, and then they have a stretch fit for as wider footed peoples.
Well, I don't know my name dropping. I was on the Columbia staff, and I wore the Columbia shoes for kayaking,
Yep.
and they just wear out so fast.
Yep.
I mean, they're they're
This has got to be one of the top
not
shoes
worth it.
for kayaking that he's got here.
Yeah, it really is. And one of the issues is they last so long, they hardly ever wear EVA injection
that hurts your
mold at the
sales,
bottom.
doesn't it?
And, that might have been a mistake on my part, but not really. We want to sell quality.
Quality.
Believe if we're selling quality at a value price, we have to be successful.
I like it. I think a
Sounds
lot of
good.
products are built to fall apart these days, so we have to buy them again. I like that it's built strong, and I like that you've got other styles. If you want to, you can buy another style. So
Well, it's made
Awesome.
in American for you. American people are the ones that thought about this.
well, yeah,
So made it quality.
yes.
Okay. Again, thank you, Ted. Now I'll be getting with you soon to get some shoes down in my store. I need to get some on my feet. All right.
Yeah, Rick, you're perfect for it in your store because, heck, you're talking about them every Friday.
Every Friday.
And there's commercials running. So
Talk about them
I think
during the
it'd be
week,
natural.
too.
We'll have to tag your store on the radio. Do you know anybody on that radio station that you could talk to?
One or two.
Yeah, might know a person or two.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
sounds
Ted,
good.
you have a
Thanks
good
so much.
week. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, we'll do.
Okay. All right. Have a good day. Okay. Miss Trina, you're the first one in the line here. There's still seems to be people that can't understand. The kayak and the boat are now not intermingled. They're two
Right.
Two
separate
separate.
tournaments.
Two separate tournaments run concurrently.
Run
Yes.
concurrently.
Right. So same rules apply for the boats and the kayaks. You have to be in your vessel when you catch the fish. You have to stay in your vessel for the tournament. But the kayaks are fishing against each other for the Liberty Outdoors Independence 131 paddle drive kayak.
What a great prize.
Yes, it is. It's very, very nice. And actually, we just got the captain's bags. Liberty Outdoors sent some really nice captain's bags for the kayak tournament for the anglers. And first place general tournament is going to be a brand new Carolina Skiff 178cc JLS. It's a new liner series hull. Full V hull, full liner, and just a beautiful boat. They're going away from the J series, the typical, sled-looking boat, or even the modified V hull with the splatter finish. They're going away from that completely. It's it's an evolution.
Yeah.
New
So
design.
join the evolution.
And it's powered by.
A 115 horsepower Suzuki,
Ooh.
and
That's
it's
a nice
sitting
package.
on
Yeah.
an aluminum magic tilt trailer.
So like
So-
a $30,000 prize,
Yeah,
and it costs $100. Okay, it's $120.
120
now.
bucks now, but yes,
Yeah.
it's
120
very
bucks.
affordable tournament.
Right.
Very much a lot of fun.
The El Cheapo.
El Cheapo,
Where
exactly.
else? Where else can you go put $100 down or $120
Right.
and have a chance at winning a $30,000 boat?
The kiddos have their own division. They can enter for $10 with an adult.
Yep.
Kids can't enter by themselves. And they Shimano put up 15 rods and reels for the kids this year.
Nice.
Shimano and
Very
Strike
nice.
Zone. And the ladies have 4 places. We got some nice prizes for the ladies. We got that beautiful sheep's head necklace coming back, and
Ooh.
some dollars for them. Everybody likes
I've
dollars.
seen those. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dollars go.
dollars go well with everything.
Prizes, trophies, and jewelry are there.
Yeah.
Once the
I like
money's
'em.
gone.
I love trophies.
Yeah,
Usually
me
the
too.
first place trophy is going to be more of a piece of art as opposed to a trophy.
Yeah.
It's a
Ooh, well, you
Okay,
gotta see
Jeff.
Craig.
Come on, buddy.
Here we go. You're listening to the Fish Florida Gone Fishing Show. You can watch us live on Facebook or go to the fishfloridagonefishing.com and you can pull us up there also. Give us a call, 904-831-1023. We'll be right back
With Captain Steve.
with Captain Steve.
I'm Steve.
Yeah. We'll be...
If you're one of the millions of Americans who owes back taxes, if you get nervous when the mail comes because you might get a letter from the IRS, then you've heard. Their enforcement agents are cracking down this year and can garnish your paycheck, levy your bank accounts. Even your home or business could be at risk over unpaid taxes. It's all true, but it's also true there's a way out. It's called the Fresh Start Initiative, an important government program for tax debt assistance. The award-winning experts at Optima Tax Relief will fight to get you the best deal possible, protecting your paycheck and your assets from IRS collections. But don't delay, because the IRS is tacking on interest and hefty penalties every single day. So don't wait until it's too late. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-936-9033. 800-936-9033. 800-936-9033.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Stock up on everything you need for spring at Macy's, now with incredible specials, like 40 to 60% off designer suits, blazers, pants, and more for him. Get extra soft Charter Club 400 to 800 thread count sheet sets created for Macy's, 50% off. Plus, save on denim for the whole family, $24.99 to $69.99. Or get an extra 20 or 15% off with your coupon or Macy's card. Great savings now through Sunday at Macy's. Savings off sale prices, exclusions apply.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. And we'll give you this barbershop quartet who'll sing the name of the perfect hire.
Vince Lundy. Vince Lundy. Vince Lundy. Vince Lundy.
Okay, there's no quartet. But skills tests, that's a for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo today and get a free sponsored job upgrade on your first posting. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply.
There's a reason they call it cold and flu season, and you can't afford to let the sniffles get you down. That's where Millennium Physician Group comes in. Millennium Physician Group is now accepting new and same-day patients at their Bay Meadows Road East location, conveniently located near St. John's Town Center. Their experienced doctors, Alpa Patel and Mohammed Taj, are ready to see you and your family today. Call 904-425-6963 or go to millenniumphysician.com. Millennium Physician Group, your connection to a healthier life.
Listen, folks, life can be a little messy, especially when there are kids and pets involved. Whether it's your furniture, carpets, area rugs, or your tile and grout, First Coast Home Pros is there to be the best service company you've ever invited into your home. First Coast Home Pros has a 4.95 average online rating and is the team you can trust, offering 300 square feet of carpet cleaning or tile and grout cleaning for only $99. Get ahead of your spring cleaning with this great deal. Visit firstcoasthomepros.com.
All right, class. Let's hear what everyone did this weekend. Jill?
Well, I raised my older sister to a big oak tree. It was at least 100 years old. My mom said I must have set a record or something. And then we went down by a stream and perched up on this huge rock and saw all of these little minnows swimming around way below us. And then I rescued my little brother from an evil slug king who was guarding him at the bush fortress. And my sister and I brought him back to our super twig fort for safety. And then we all laid out and told stories until it got dark. And the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Wow! Awesome. Where were you, Jill?
Yeah. We went to the forest. It's not that far away. Anyone want to come this weekend?
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week and find the fun, adventurous you. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Hey, we're back. We're going to do some freshwater talking. You guys know more about that than I do.
Freshwater?
Yeah.
I love freshwater.
Okay, this is Captain Steve. He's your man. And I think he's out. I always say Kissimmee because that's the town that I'm familiar with. He's really out of another town.
Well, I'm from St. Cloud. I'm sitting right outside of the town of Kissimmee right here at Kissimmee Lakefront Park right here on Lake Toho this morning. I'm about to freeze to death.
Right.
Man, I tell you what, I can't believe it. Here you guys are sitting up there in that nice warm radio studio, and here I am out here working. And
you probably got a fishing pool nearby.
Wind's blowing about 25, 30 mile an hour sometimes.
Wow.
It's about 58 degrees or something like that, and feels like it's about 30 out here.
We don't have the wind today.
Yeah, it's just cold and the wind.
Oh,
yeah.
No, it was a little breezy when
you get close to the beach, it's a little more windy.
Well, it's been kind of coming and going today. It'll ease up just a little bit, and then all at once it'll come back at you again.
Right.
We've been out here. We've been struggling a little bit today. We finally got back. I started on a spot here this morning. It's funny. I started on a spot here this morning, and I think we caught one and had one other bite.
Is this crappie?
I left. No, we're bass fishing.
Bass fishing.
And
cool.
I left here, and we went and trolled around a couple of places right outside of here and caught a decent one. And then I run about 3 miles from here and sat down there, and we caught one. And I said, well, let's go back up there and try that first spot again. We came back up here, and I think we caught 5 or so, 6 maybe since we pulled back in here.
How many dozen?
I don't. What's that?
How many dozen shiners you gone through today?
Oh, we went through about 4 dozen already.
Oh, it's a slack day for you.
A tough bite. I mean, and the worst part about it, they're just hitting them and killing them.
Oh no!
They're not eating them. You know, this cold weather's really turned them off. You know.
That correct? Do you use shiners when you go?
I have. I use minnows a lot, but for bass, I use artificial mostly.
Well, these here, we got some 9-inch shiners out here. We're fishing today. These guys wanted to catch a big one. You know, they're down from Pennsylvania, and hopefully, you know, that's what we was going to try to do. We've caught upwards of maybe 4 pounds is the biggest we've caught today. I mean, on a day like I'm having today, man, I'm just kind of glad to catch a fish.
Did you guys use shiners down there in Daytona? Captain Steve, it's Trina here.
Yeah, I use shiners, and over on the St. Johns River, we always use shiners.
Right.
Yeah,
Who did you have on your boat down there? At that?
Oh yeah. I had Dave Blaney.
Gotcha.
Whenever we was at, we had shiners over there. They just wasn't a great big shiner.
Well, that was a tough day you guys had that day.
Oh,
it was cold and windy and drizzly, just misting.
At least we didn't have ice like we did 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh,
we had
yeah.
ice all over everything a couple years ago.
Man.
You know, the shiners was almost dying.
Cold weather.
It was terrible. It was so cold that day, and we had ice on the tailgate of the truck where we was dipping the shiners out of this big tank we had on the truck. We've been bringing them down. We got a different shiner guy now. We've been bringing them down in they're all in bags whenever they get there. So all we got to do is throw them in the boats. But back then we had a great big tank that we put in the back of the truck. And whenever we get there, then we dip them out, and everybody gets 3 dozen, and it's just terrible. It was terrible that day, but we use shiners over there. Some of the guys now use Senkos. I know.
They use what? Everybody's face went, what? What?
Yeah, Martin Truex over there. He's a NASCAR driver. Now, I guess whenever he fishes over there, he would rather use like a Senko.
What's a Senko?
Well, it's just a long, about 5-6 inch long piece of plastic, and it's just straight.
Sort of like a worm.
Yeah, sort of like a worm. Set the hook on that. We just caught one, and it looks like we might have another.
Good.
Yeah, we got one going on.
See what happens when you call into the Fish Florida Gone Fishing Show? Like that.
We've caught them. We've caught them before while we was doing that.
That's right.
Causes fish to bite.
Martin Truex cracked me up down there. He hopped on his boat and just started driving the trolling motor.
Right.
Now, all you people watching this is Captain Steve's picture is up on the board so you can see who's talking to you and what he looks like. And it's okay. Trina just kicked me again.
She's mean.
She's mean. I mean to tell you.
You're her sidekick today.
I'm her sidekick today.
Okay.
Do you do charters? So if somebody was coming down there now, this time of year, people start traveling down to go fishing. How do they get a hold of you?
They get a hold of me through bassonline.com, 800-507-0058 is the phone number there. And, I own that Steel Shad Lure Company also, and we've got a lot of new products coming out there. So if anybody wants to go on our webpage there and look at it, it's steelshad.com.
Okay.
And, punch in SN18, and that's a discount code. You get 10% off and free shipping.
Discounts are good.
Love the discounts.
I like
are
discounts.
Always good. You know how fishermen are. If they can get a discount on anything, they want it.
I tell you what, that's what the Gone Fishing Show, Florida Gone Fishing Show.
Yep.
It's all about giving you where the discounts are.
Yeah,
that's good. Now,
it's,
we got 3 weeks, and we got the daylight savings time, or 2 weeks.
No, next weekend.
Is it next weekend?
Yeah. I
Fantastic.
think that's what they were talking about. Too bad it doesn't happen Friday night
instead of Sunday night.
Yeah.
What difference now in March will this daylight savings time make for you?
It don't really matter.
I think he's telling this person. What's that?
I don't ever worry about it. I mean, that's like this morning. I started over here, this morning at 7 o'clock. We started fishing this spot, and here we are at 12:30, and we come back in here and we start catching fish. So, these bass they're so crazy anyway. I guess that's why I enjoy chasing them so much. Is, they aggravate me so much, but it's. I don't really worry about it. I mean, that's like guys get on my boat and they ask me, say, what's the solar lunar table doing today? And I said, I have no idea because I don't look at it. Back when I fished tournaments, I did, because if I had practiced and I got on a good spot, and if I looked at the solar lunar table and see when the best bite was going to be, and I'd try to be at that spot, during that time. But whenever I'm out here, I got 4, 6, or 8 hours. And
doesn't matter what it's doing.
Worry about it.
Yeah.
What's that?
It doesn't matter what it's doing.
It doesn't matter what it's doing. I'm just out here. I go to my best spots and I try to catch. That's all you can do.
What is your feeling about the barometric pressure's effect on the fish?
Oh, it changes a lot. I mean, I was, that's like the other day. I was looking at Lake Butler, and I mean, we was tearing them up. I mean, the first hour we was tearing them up, and all at once you could feel that air just went cold. And as soon as it went cold, them fish shut off. I didn't get another bite for 3 hours. And then I had to go out. I had to go out and find me some 25, 30 feet deep water. I had to put me on some sinkers to get my shiners down to the bottom, and we had to sit there and almost like catfish fishing for them.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just slowed them down. They run off of the flat, but I was on about a 4 or 5 foot flat, catching them like crazy, and as soon as that air changed, it was done. And then, like I say, I had to move out, and I just had to keep chasing them around. And it was tough. And
yeah.
It does. It changes them around. I mean, right before rain comes in, I mean, we've had some great days right before rain comes in, and especially in the summertime down here. I mean, that's some of your best fishing. The worst part about it, you got to hurry up and get in before you get killed by a leopard.
I've got caught out there before in one of those, or a couple of times I've got caught out there, and it is not fun.
Yeah, I've been caught out there a lot of times. I've been hit by lightning 2 times.
Have you?
Wow.
Indirectly. It's none of it's fun.
Nope.
Well, Captain Steve, thank you so much for the call. Look forward to talking to you next week.
We'll talk to you next week.
Okay, brother. You have a good
safe
day.
out there.
All right.
Okay, after the break, we'll be talking to Mary.
Okay.
Okay.
Got calls lined up.
Okay, we got calls lined up. Well, hey, you get two. You got the Forcer and the Beauty Queen. What else could you ask for?
Yep.
Aww.
And,
Get everybody watching on Boxcast. We're on Facebook Live right now. So
well, they're not happy right now because Captain Miller is covering up Trina.
Because Craig's blocking me out. But everybody, you're listening to the Fish Part of Gone Fishing Radio Show on Sunny 102.3 FM. Give us a call at 904-831-1023. We will be right back after these short messages.
Introducing Del Marina, the world's ultimate lightweight comfort deck and boat shoes. They're superior in all ways, style, quality, and performance. The upper is a high-tech, fast-drying mesh that won't tear, and it breathes so your feet don't get hot. The interior of the shoes are made with anti-odor, antimicrobial materials, and the footbed is removable for safe cleaning in the washing machine. Plus, the outsole is non-marking and slip-proof both uphill and downhill. Del Marina, the ultimate deck and boat shoes. Order a pair today from SCUSAShoes.com. Check them out on the Fish Florida mobile app. Mention Fish Florida and receive a 20% discount. That's SKUZE shoes.com. Southern Sportsman is now open on the south side of Arlington Expressway. They stock everything an outdoorsman thrives, from firearms and fishing, archery, and knives. They've got Bows by Hoyt, Obsession, and Prime with an archery range for practice time. Everything's there. A fisherman digs, from T. Allen rods to TBS jigs. Guns by Glock can always be found at Southern Sportsman, the best in town. Located at 8324 Arlington Expressway. Give them a call today at 903-2745. That's 903-2745. For the finest soft plastic and topwater baits, use what the pros use, Down South Lures. If you're one of those skinny water anglers out there looking to boat some speckled trout or redfish, Down South Lures has you covered. Their Southern Shad line of soft plastic baits come in a variety of colors for clear and stained water use. Down South Lures is a family-owned and operated business that was inspired to make their own line of fishing lures because of their love for our coast and the great fishing that it offers. Get online now and visit DownSouthLures.com. That's DownSouthLures.com. Atlantic Coast Marine, the name to remember for Maverick, Hughes, Pathfinder, Canoe, and Sundance boats. We're also a full-line Yamaha dealer with the best prices on Yamaha engines. A winner of Yamaha's Best in Class 3 years running, Atlantic Coast Marine will get you set up with the right engine the first time. We offer a huge service facility performing everything from fiberglass repair to engine rebuilds. Atlantic Coast Marine, 13748 Atlantic Boulevard at the Intercoastal Waterway. Call 221-0793. That's 221-0793. Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
By the way, Joe's taking the day off today. I believe his wife got some more appointments and everything.
And things like that.
And so we wish her well, because it's fun getting older, people. A lot of fun. Isn't it, Craig?
It's not for sissies, I'll tell you that. It's not for sissies.
Hey, Mary, how you doing?
Hi there. It's great to talk to you, and I wish all kinds of good luck to those fishermen that are out there. I'd like to tell you about bargains. I just heard Captain Steve talk about bargains, and I have a fishing gear sale going on tomorrow and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And it's at our home. My husband can no longer fish, and we are giving the proceeds of all of his wonderful gear to veterans charities.
Nice.
We have great prices on rods and reels and lots of things to make your own rigs. He was really into that. He did a lot of king fishing. I know it's early for kingfish here, but
I like king fishing.
Yeah, so there's a ton of that stuff, all kinds of lead and, things for the boat. He is just not able to do that any longer, and we are grateful to sell it to fishermen at a good bargain. And then our veterans will also enjoy it with our donations. So I'd like folks to look on Craigslist because it's listed there. And it's on the Facebook Marketplace, so you can see pictures of what's there. And it's on a few of the Swift Swap sites. But I can give folks my address, and they can come tomorrow morning starting at 8 a.m.
Go ahead, Mary. Give them your address, hon.
It's at 3429 Silver Palm Road in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. It's in the Isle of Palms area, kind of across the road from the Palm Marina there, Palm Cove Marina.
Palm Cove Marina.
Yeah.
Who was your husband?
My husband's name is David Dolan. He fished in the Kingfish tournament. He weighed in several times, never placed, but loved it. He has lots of banners flying in the garage.
Awesome. Yeah. I've never placed either, but
now you're the young lady that came into the store, right?
Oh, you are. I love you. Yes.
Guys, she is a nice looking young lady. Don't let her kid you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, she's right around the corner
I hope
from
to
me.
see a lot of your listeners at our sale, and delighted that they're going to go to Enthusiast, all his things.
I only have one problem with it, is I've got to be fishing tomorrow, the club tournament. So I'm not going to be
South Shore Fishing Club.
I know.
I'll tell you what, people, though, she has a good collection of stuff, and she is donating every penny to one of the
Very nice.
military.
The three that I have in mind right now are the wreaths of honor at the National Cemetery. I was privileged to lay wreaths at the cemetery this year, and it was a wonderful experience. And then the Gary Sinise Foundation actually does wonderful things for Gold Star families and wounded veterans. And then the middle one, Tunnels to Tower. So it covers our first responders that pass in the line of duty, so as well as veterans. So those are the three charities that will get the proceeds from our fishing sale.
I love that.
Wow, that's awesome.
Please support her. Your address one more time.
3429 Silver Palm Road, Jacksonville Beach, Florida.
But it's actually in the city limits, people of Jacksonville, right across
Correct.
from the Palm Cove Marina.
Right before you go over the Beach Boulevard Bridge.
No, well, depending which way you're going,
Well,
Jeff.
if you're coming from town, you're heading east.
Right before.
Heading east.
Isle of Palms, right around this corner
yeah.
from Cousin Craig.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, I'm glad you remembered to call in.
Yeah,
And,
God bless you guys.
Okay, hon. Thank you very much. You have a good day.
Good luck with your sale, Mary.
Thank you.
Well, I really wish she was doing it today, that way I could get out there and not miss the tournament tomorrow. But hey,
She was a very nice lady when she came in. Very nice.
I need more tackle.
I love
I
what
need a
she's
hole
doing.
in the head.
I think it's fantastic.
You can never have too much tackle.
Yeah.
And you can never support our military and our first
Unless you
responders
move. When
too
you
much.
when you move and you realize
When you
how
move,
many
it sucks.
things that you have
You know what?
duplicates of.
Eddie Kabler put all his jigs out, and he's showing it, on Facebook. He was cleaning them all.
Right.
Oh, his death
So
wall.
So I decided to get my tackle box out, and I went, oh, my gosh. And I looked at everything. And I have one jig. I had to have three of it, exactly the same.
Right.
And but
I got some of my mirror lures that I've probably got 3 and 4 of each one.
each one, that's what Eddie looked like. He had about 3 or 4
does.
different ones.
Eddie has a tackle store at his house.
He
so,
might as well. But if you saw the jigs that he was cleaning, how many he had out there. So, well,
if you only knew.
Craig, you and him are pretty good friends working the tournament together.
Right.
Where does he go?
Who, Eddie?
Yeah.
Fishing?
Are you trying to get Craig killed?
Between Mayport and Palatka.
I can tell you, he mostly fishes just common spots that everybody fishes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does he have on his jigs? He has a kind of magnetic pole for these big ones or something?
Yeah, he just has that knack. I mean, you go fishing with him, and a good day for me is he'll catch 10 trout, and I'll catch 3 or 4. That's I'm on my game. I mean, he just catches more than everybody. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah, same here. Every time I've fished with him.
I mean,
in all seriousness,
he can take somebody out, and he'll catch 10 to 12 trout, and the person with him fishing the exact same setup will catch nothing.
Okay, I got 3 very experienced fishermen here. You think, any of y'all, that the retrieve that maybe one person has or has gotten used to is
superior?
Superior to another person's retrieve?
Absolutely.
That's about 80 to 90% of it, I think.
Okay. So Eddie evidently has mentally set his retrieve in his mind and knows.
Right.
knows
But I
how
can
to-
sit there and try to do the exact retrieve he's doing. I still
And it doesn't work. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually met him. I know of him. I've heard his name a bazillion times. I'm not sure that I've actually ever met him.
Yeah, he's fun to be around.
Was he at the Safe Harbor Boys Home tournament?
He fished. He's fished the spot tournament out.
So I probably have
him and
met
his
him.
son.
Yeah, I think I remember that now. I think I do.
But yeah, I mean, I've fished on the boat with Eddie, and some of the times I'll just stand there and watch him, and I'll watch the rod, and try to try to mimic it.
Now he uses
Doesn't do any good.
mostly subsurface jigs.
He's either hard baits or soft plastic.
He hates top water because he doesn't want to see a miss.
I can relate to that.
I don't think I've ever seen him throw a top water in all the times I fished with him.
That's all I throw, just about top water.
Top water?
I love when
I
you
like
smash
throwing
it, man.
top
That's
water.
exciting.
I'll throw it in the morning, no problem.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Do you think, for the most part, people retrieve too fast?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so, yeah. I think we could all do it, and I'm guilty of it myself. But a
top
slow
water,
retrieve when the water's cold, I think, is what we need.
Top water and the cold water, I do very extremely slow retrieve.
and if you think you're going too slow, go slower.
That's so
Right. But that also
And if
works
you
with
think you've
soft
waited
plastic.
long enough for the flounder to
Wait
eat
longer.
that thing, wait longer, because I pull it out of his mouth every time.
I think I did the other day. I think I had a really nice flounder on, and he ran with it and everything. And I went, okay, gotcha. Oops.
No, you
No, you
don't.
don't.
They kill me.
I've gone to set hooks before catching flounder in 6-7 inches of water, and all of a sudden here comes a jig flying
Right
at
back,
you,
and you're right.
and you're like jerking to the side trying to duck it and
And everything.
avoid getting hooked.
Okay, correct. You changed your date to now from March to May.
May 16th.
May 16th due to your shoulder there.
Right.
Okay. All right. So March 16th, and to our knowledge, there's no other tournaments except yours.
There's the only tournament that day is this King of the Hill surf fishing tournament.
Surf it.
Out of Neptune Beach.
That's the church that puts that on.
Right, yeah, yeah.
All right, the
King of the Hill.
Neptune Baptist Church.
Yeah.
And they have a good turnout for that, but it's not the same
Sure
people.
they do.
Not the same people that would come to yours.
Right.
Is it this coming Tuesday, Craig? Is the
Big
Big WT?
Big WT, the whiting tournament out of the Ritz.
Oh, it's starting again this Tuesday?
Yep, this is the first one this year.
God, I need some money back. I'm glad to hear
You should
that.
fish it.
Right.
Catch some big whiting. You'll be in the money.
How does that one work?
It's just the biggest whiting. Takes
It's like,
all.
On
I think it's
Tuesday?
is it the three biggest whiting or something like that?
It used to be the biggest whiting, and sometimes the pot was $800 to $1,000.
That pot gets big. They pay three places up.
There's a lot of people that skip work that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just out of the Ritz restaurant in Jacksonville Beach.
And I think
Weigh-in usually is.
Angie's also works with them on it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I think so. The Angie's
I think
I
that
need
does.
I need an Angie sub.
I went
It's
there
been
the
a
other
while.
day.
Yeah, we went
It's
there
been a while.
last week, I think. It was good.
Be a Peruvian.
Yeah.
I didn't get a Peruvian. I
All
got
right, so
something
we
different. Dr. Bang or something.
I'm glad you brought that up. By the way, people, Craig is the person that writes for the Fishing Connection and puts all the tournaments in the paper. We appreciate that so much. He does a great job at that.
Yeah.
So
That's like tournaments.
And so,
Boy,
have y'all?
and if he's missed one, I'm sure he'll hear about it.
Craig, have you seen, you and Trina, have y'all seen the news revelation of the Fishing Connection yet?
Yes. I got it yesterday and read it from front to cover.
What did you think of the appearance?
It's
of
very
the paper?
nice. A lot more color stuff in there. Color photos.
It's all color now.
Yeah.
32 full
was
pages
good.
of color.
36, wasn't it?
32.
32 or 36?
Yeah,
36.
32 pages.
32?
It's 32.
I think it's
Yeah.
36.
Nah.
Because, well, we're going to 40 pages in another
Are
2
ya?
months. Yeah.
I guess more
Nice.
writers.
And if
We
you
got
check
'em.
your captain's bag at the El Cheapo, every single captain's bag will have a Fishing Connection in it.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yep.
I tell you what.
Listen,
We
you are
appreciate
listening to the Fish Florida Gone Fishing Radio Show. You need to give us a call at 904-831-1023.
Don't you like this new music?
The top of the hour. Oh yeah, man, we're
I
rocking
tell you,
in
we
here
are
now.
grooving.
We're gonna take us a quick pork break here and have a little pork, and we'll be right back on
Hey,
the Fish Florida Gone Fishing
Joe,
Show.
Joe, you don't need to come back. Jeff's doing a
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah, thanks.
Woody Folsom Overflow is overflowing. Sedans, sports cars, SUVs, big trucks, smaller trucks, and great big old work trucks. We're loaded with late model, pre-owned, world-class cars and trucks. And we make it easy to select, price, finance, and buy the one you want. We're dealing the Woody way right here on North First Street in Jessup.
There it is, a lot slam full of great vehicles. Ready to ride and take you home. Happy, happy, happy. Must come with that free lifetime powertrain warranty. Good as long as you own that vehicle. They're inspected by our service team and priced by Uncle Woody. Whatever you want, we got you covered. Get on in here to Woody Folsom Overflow and we'll pop a show enough deal on you. The kind that helps you save that money. Talk to me.
Woody Folsom Overflow. Jessup. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
You know what, honey?
What's that, Mama?
I done got so old, my favorite software is a pillar.
Talk to me.
Bring your mom and them and come on. Would you please pass the biscuits?
WSOL HD2 Yulee, W272CQ Jacksonville, Sunny 102.3, Jacksonville's greatest hits.
Southern Sportsman is now open on the south side of Arlington Expressway. They stock everything an outdoorsman thrives, from firearms and fishing, archery, and knives. They've got Bows by Hoyt, Obsession and Prime, with an archery range for practice time. Everything's there of fisherman digs, from T. Allen rods to TBS jigs. Guns by Glock can always be found at Southern Sportsman, the best in town. Located at 8324 Arlington Expressway. Give them a call today at 903-2745. That's 903-2745. Don't throw away that broken reel. Get it repaired by Keith Secor, better known as Keith the Reel Guy. For years, Keith the Reel Guy has saved many a reel from being thrown away. If your reel is in need of repair, just drop it off at Rick's Bait and Tackle in Jacksonville Beach, or you can just give Keith the Reel Guy a call. He's at 904-631-8924. Keith can get your reel repaired at a fair price and in a timely fashion. Call Keith the Reel Guy today and get your favorite reel back on the rod and out of the garbage can. Keith the Reel Guy, 904-631-8924.
The best way to go fishing around here is to join Jacksonville Boat Club. We furnish the boats, the insurance, and take care of all the maintenance. You'll enjoy completely hassle-free valet service on the premier fleet in the Southeast. When you arrive at the dock, your boat will be ready to go. You won't spend hours getting it ready or have to wait in line at the marina or boat ramp. Just remember, we clean the boats, but you clean the fish. JacksBoatClub.com.
You wouldn't trust just anyone on where to find your next big catch, would you? So why trust anyone when it comes to buying or selling your home? When the experts at Real Keeper Realty can help you navigate your way through the biggest financial move you'll make in your life. Just like fishing, when you're selling your home, you got to put out the right bait to attract the best buyers. And when it comes to buying the right home for you and your family, we'll stay the course and make sure you find a real keeper. For all of your real estate needs, give Real Keeper Realty a call. 904-414-4000. Real Keeper Realty. Your home. Your future. Our commitment.
The hits you've always loved on Sunny 102.3.
Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Oh, hey, we are back. No calls on there?
Yeah, Ron's here.
Oh, okay.
This is Ron Cadle with Hooked on Heroes from Live Oak, Florida. You on there, Ron?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Ron.
Hooked on Heroes.
Good. How are you doing?
We're doing good. We're down here getting ready for our next event in April.
Well, this is tell us about Hooked on Heroes. This is the first time you called in, so let's get everybody familiar with what you're doing down there.
Yes, ma'am. We're a 501c3 nonprofit. We take veterans on a one-day free fishing trip. And we take them from all over the area and Jacksonville and everywhere else. We have veterans coming from all around. We have over 600 veterans registered to go with us.
That's fantastic. And what is your next event?
Our next event will be April 4th of this year. We're right now have 250 signed up to go.
Now, is this the one where people volunteer, they bring their boats and you partner a veteran with a captain, not necessarily a licensed captain, but somebody who's offering their boat?
Yes, ma'am. Anybody that has a boat that would like to help, what we do is we supply them with 15 gallons of gas, lunch for them and their helper, and they bring their boat and take them fish the flats. We strictly fish the flats for trout and redfish, and just take a veteran out for a good day.
Where are you fishing out of?
We go out to Seahag Marina and stay in Hatchie, Florida.
Okay.
And
the Hatch.
Well, we have a few boats that come from Jacksonville. Even.
That's awesome.
That come down.
How many people do you usually get for this event?
Normally, our boats, we've been averaging between 70 and 80. We're trying to get up 100 boats this time so we can take 250 veterans. It's hard to find that many boats that could go, but
we try to get as many boats as we can. We have some of the marinas that loan us a few boats as long as we have drivers and this type of thing. And so basically we tried our best to get as many boaters as we can to be able to take these veterans out.
Excellent. How can somebody get a hold of you if they want to volunteer, if they want to bring their boat and help you out?
They can go on our web page, and gives all the information, which is www.hookedonheroes.com, or they can go on our Facebook page and look us up at Hooked on Heroes, Live Oak, Florida. And if they, would like a phone number, our number is 386-364-9589. But, we do a lot of events where we go out and try to raise money to festivals and stuff where we need raffle items and we need door prizes and this kind of thing to give out and to raffle off to try to raise funds for the Hooked on Heroes. Everything that we get for these veterans is 100% tax deductible, and all of it goes to a veteran. We are all volunteers. We have no paid employees. That's one thing that when I started this organization 5 years ago that I decided that everybody would have to volunteer their time and their own money to help do things because we wanted 100% to go to the veteran.
And did you say there was a place people could donate on your site and or on your Facebook page?
Yes, ma'am. On our Hooked on Heroes webpage, they can make a donation. There's a donation button there they can make, and we really need some donations to carry this on because it takes a lot of money to take that amount of veterans out.
Absolutely. It's wonderful what you're doing. What inspired you to start doing this?
Well, I was a Vietnam vet, and when we came home, we were treated pretty rough. And people spit on us and called us names and this kind of stuff. And as time went on, and I got to think, well, what can I do to help veterans? What can I do to support them, to show them that people do care? And so that's why I started this organization, and that's why I started the way I have, where no one gets paid. It's strictly everything goes to the veteran because we want veterans to know that they're cared about and they're cared for. We had one veteran that had been a shut-in for 4 years and wouldn't even come out of his house until we started Hooked on Heroes, and he came up and gave my wife a big hug and told her how much he appreciated what we'd done.
Just that one thing is almost worth it, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. And plus, VA Hospital told us, some of the mental health people over there told us that what we were doing was helping the veterans a lot. And so, when we can help a veteran, we're going to help them.
Well, depression is a real and serious thing for veterans, well, for the whole world, but depression really, really affects veterans, and they're afraid to reach out for help. So something like this will bring them out of the house and help them come out of their little dark cave, and sometimes that's the only way to do it. That's pretty amazing.
Yes, ma'am. Well, one of our biggest things is like I said, when that veteran gets there, he gets everything free. We lose a lot of rod and reel due to damage and this kind of stuff, but it's just one of those things. We need to replace 50 rod and reels right now, but we're just not financially able to do that, so we're having to get by with what we have. But we had 50-some-odd break this last time.
Wow.
And we supply them with rod and reels. We supply them with bait. We supply them with everything they need to fish. All they have to do is have their military ID, and if they show that ID and they're on our list to go, they can go out and fish for the day at no charge. We supply them with coffee and donuts that morning going out. We give them a sub sandwich for lunchtime while they're out, and then when they come back in, our sheriff from our county, Sam St. John, from Suwannee County, comes out and does a big chicken and rice dinner for them when they come back in.
That's fantastic. Well, we've got a generous and caring community here, so we'll make sure to share this around and see what kind of help we can come up with for you.
Well, we'd sure appreciate anything we can get, monetary, raffle items, door prizes, anything that we can get would be a great help.
Yeah, anything that can be done to help the vets. Craig and I are both heavily involved with Heroes on the Water over here. We take veterans out kayak fishing, and we do 10 events a year over here. So we understand the tackle and rods and reels get torn up.
The whole time you were talking about broken rods, they're sitting here, they're both just sitting here steady nodding.
Those rod and reels don't last no time. I'm telling you.
You know,
we've been lucky. We've got some that's 5 years old that's still hanging in there, but they're about done.
well, we got, our people are in kayaks, and it's a little bit closer to the water.
How many get dropped?
When you're
They get
fishing.
dropped in the water all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have to try to cast and get the rod and reel back up.
And then we got to go, okay,
Almost every
hey,
trip.
this one went in the water. This one needs extra attention on the cleanup,
Right.
So, yeah, we totally understand where you're coming from.
Right. But we take ours out and clean them every time we get back and re-oil them and this kind of thing. Takes a lot of time and that kind of stuff. But they break down pretty easy because we can't buy expensive ones. We have to buy inexpensive ones because we need so many.
Right.
When you're flying 250 fishing poles, like
That's a lot.
You have to buy them $12 and $13 ones. You can't buy them $5 ones.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think it's
but
fantastic what you're doing, and like I said, we'll share this around and see what kind of help we can generate from our community here. And I don't think any of us hate going to CNATG.
No.
Yeah, love the place to go.
Yeah.
That's one of my problems with the El Cheapo.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because it's not in CNATG?
No, it's conflicting.
Oh, with the FLA tournament, IFA tournament.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for calling, Ron.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you having me on, and I appreciate you talking with me, and I appreciate all you can do for us and all the community does. It's always greatly appreciate any help we can get.
Absolutely.
Good luck with your event. We'll definitely be trying to get some help for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
sir.
And what a great organization.
That's awesome.
Great thing that Ron's doing there.
Yeah. There's a lot of organizations doing wonderful things for heroes.
Yeah, I know Rick
for
Rouse does
veterans.
1, 2.
Who?
Rick Rouse.
Yep.
Captain Rick Rouse.
Yep.
He does a lot with the proton therapy
He
patients
does.
too.
Cancer patients, and he takes up veterans.
He's got a heart of gold.
That's awesome.
I mean, a lot of our captains have a heart of gold.
The whole fishing community has a heart of gold.
You can catch halibut off of his dock. You do
Halibut
realize,
off of Captain Rick's dock.
Yes, there's 40-pound halibut off Rick Rouse dock. I've seen the pictures.
Interesting. I think I saw that picture too. You know, Captain Rick adopted my daughter's dog, and I'm so grateful to him. So one of our family gets to live on the river now.
All right. Cool. Lucky dog.
Yeah, lucky dog. That is awesome.
The lucky dog.
So you guys do your events on Sundays, though, right? You're here.
The Heroes on the Water.
Well, actually,
they've been on Saturdays.
Yeah, we're gonna change them over to Saturdays.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I think that'll help out with maybe some of our guides and things like that. People going to church and
that's why
people needing to go to football games and things like that. But a lot of problems that we have is people sign up and then they don't show. And
so your vets don't show.
Yeah.
Right. And you've got enough guides to match them.
Well, the bad thing is the event fills up because we cap it off at a certain amount of people. And then we have waiting lists of people that want to come. And then you have people that don't show up, don't call, don't let anyone know.
We had other people that could have came.
Exactly. If they would have just given us, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it.
We need to brainstorm some ways to work around that.
Ball peen
How many
hammer.
people do you usually?
Smack.
That's not very friendly. How many guides and how many vets do you typically take out on one of those events?
I think 45 vets is what we consider a full house.
Yeah.
So how many does one? You would be a guide in your kayak, is what you're calling a guide, right?
And I have usually two or three.
So depending on the level of experience of the guide.
Correct.
I've had 4.
Yeah.
2 teenagers and 2 adults. Oh my God, I was ready to kill
Wait,
them.
a teenager can't be a vet?
No, but
they can bring their family.
They can bring their family.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right. So if you have one vet and brings his wife and 2 kids, that before you just send them out with one guide usually.
Yeah.
Where do the spare kayaks come from?
We have a whole trailer full of kayaks.
Oh, wow.
We used to have a couple of trailers full, and we just gave some to another chapter up in Atlanta to start.
That's nice.
First 3 years, we bought a lot of kayaks.
Yeah.
For Jacksonville chapter.
Well, I guess it's about time to pay some bills.
Kayaks.
You want to?
Yeah, it is. We got to pay bills. You're listening to Fish Florida Gone Fishing Radio Show. We are on Facebook right now. We've got a watch party going on. So hey, check us out. You can also pull us up at the fishfloridagonefishing.com, and there ain't no G in fishing. But give us a call, 904-831-8800. 10:23. We'll be right back.
You've been wanting a reputable trolling motor shop in the beaches area, and now it's here. Fish 307 Jacks. They're a certified Minn Kota service center with the tools and the know-how to get you back in the shallows. If you're needing cannon or walker downrigger work, Fish 307 specializes in that as well. They're conveniently located on Mayport Road, just 1 block north of Levee, and they're ready to get your boat off the trailer and back in the water where it belongs. Fish 307 Jacks. Give them a call today at 904-859-0966. That's 904-859-0966. Save a nickel, save a dime. You'll save a bundle at Jack's Bargain Cabinets and Flooring. Save big bucks on building materials, from kitchen cabinets, vanities, granite countertops, carpet, and vinyl flooring. Jack's Bargain Cabinets beats the britches off those big box stores by as much as 40%. Bring them a quote from the fat cats and they'll beat it like a dusty rug. Jack's Bargain Cabinets are all wood at discount prices. Go to jacksbargaincabinets.com and see the huge selection of kitchen cabinets and countertops. Get a full kitchen or bathroom upgrade in less than 2 weeks at Jack's Bargain Cabinets, 455 Cassett Avenue.
Do you have a boat? Then you need to know Shark Attack, a mobile marine service licensed and insured to install and repair marine generators, electronics, stereos, water and waste systems, as well as complete or partial rewires. Have a boat? Then you need to know a mobile marine technician that will come to your boat. Shark Attack does just that. Also offering consulting and pre-purchase inspections. Call 904-200-8709. That's 904-200-8709. And receive $50 off your first service call.
Palm Cove Marina, the place boats call heaven. And for good reason. Palm Cove Marina prides itself by offering the largest dry storage facility coupled with the finest wet slip accommodations on Jacksonville's intracoastal waterway. Also, you'll find that Palm Cove Marina provides full marine service, a travel lift, very competitive ethanol-free fuel prices, and they even have a swimming pool. Palm Cove Marina, located on Beach Boulevard on the west side of the intracoastal waterway. Call 223-4757, online at palmcovemarina.com. Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Okay. Joe's not with us today, and Mr. Jeff is my sidekick.
Yeah, and you can't kick me from there.
No.
Yep, we tried.
No, but she's kicking me over here. Darn it.
Good.
Okay, up there right now, you're seeing the Fish Jacks 307 logo. We've always wanted a place to get our
trolling motors
fixed and everything at the beach.
At the beach, yeah.
And she's done a great job.
Nice people over there.
Great people.
You having any trolling motor problems? Right now is the time to do it. Lines get all tangled up in the props and get in there, eat bearings up, things like that. And
I'll tell you what, they also sell the new Talon. I never can pronounce it correctly. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
You can't pronounce what?
Talon.
After I looked at him, I can go home and get this crap at home.
You can pronounce power pole, but not
great.
I'd say power pole real good.
But, by the fact, how about that power pole I gave you?
I know. It's going to go on the back of my boat.
When?
Hopefully in the next few weeks.
You got somebody to work on it for you? Install it?
No, not yet. Probably.
I gave him
I wish we knew someone.
Probably Fish 307 Jacks.
She'll do. No, she don't do those.
She don't
It's
put
not
those
trolling
on.
motor.
Huh?
You use go to trolling motor service.
Yeah.
In Mandarin.
They'll put a power pole on.
Yes.
Yep.
Or Tony will.
Yeah.
Tony
can do it.
Yep.
I tell you what.
Electronics.
I'm going to talk to Tony about advertising with us, but I will look at his work before and after pictures he takes. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he hardly needs to advertise. He's got more business he can handle.
Yeah.
Takes pretty pictures.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. the work that he does.
But yeah,
I mean, he fixed my boat, made my boat turn off.
He just got a 30-second free ad. He doesn't need to advertise with you.
Right.
Damn you, Tony.
Yeah, but
you tricked us.
I'm glad I had you to his guest.
He needs that in the paper.
He does, so although his before and after pictures are phenomenal.
Yep.
They're amazing.
Yep. I tell you what, I had a before mechanic, was person working on it, and it was the before picture. And Sharkatech did a great job of straightening mine out.
Cool.
And he's been a real good mechanic.
He's mobile, isn't he?
He's mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Trolling Motor Service, Matthias over there, he can do just about as good the same work that Tony does.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're talking about Fish Jacks 307 and the what, Jeff? Talon?
Talon.
The
Talon.
I guess it got
Is that called a shallow water anchor? Is that what they consider that?
Yeah, I got a 8-foot.
You got 8 foot on your little boat?
Yeah.
So that's a little deeper than shallow water.
Well, you get the shallow water one.
Yeah, I got the 6-footer.
4-footer.
Is it 4 foot?
4 or 6.
I think it's 6.
Well, Beach Marine just donated a 6-foot power pole, blade and all, to the trout tournament. Yes,
That's
we'll
awesome.
be raffling that off.
Beautiful.
$1,600 power pole.
Yeah, I gave the one I gave Jeff was a $1,000 one.
Yeah, I've got to get a cover for it.
The cover. Have you checked that out even yet?
Did I say Beach Marine?
I haven't.
I know those girls that
I
sell
meant to say
stuff
Beach
like that.
Boulevard Motorsports donated that.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Beach Boulevard Motorsports donated the power
I know
pole.
I've got a trolling motor cover. I'll have to look and see if we got a power pole cover.
Yeah.
I mean a Talon cover.
No, mine's a powerful.
Yours is powerful.
Yeah, Rick got rid of the power pole to go with the Talon.
Was there a reason for that?
Yeah, I got.
He got a Talon.
No, Jack's 307 sponsored me,
Gotcha.
and I like it better because the power poles reach out. Mm-hmm. The fish going around it. I was fishing with a person that had 2 power poles.
Right.
There's 3 of us fishing. With the guy, he hooked the fish. I told him to take it out, let the fish run, and the captain was yelling, "No, it goes in deep water." I said, "Deep water's better than getting tangled up into power poles."
Yeah.
And so he let it run and go outside and go in. We landed the fish. But the Talon goes straight down, guys. It's almost like being right next to your boat. It doesn't stick out.
Okay.
It has 3 different sticking powers. In other words, calm water, muddy bottom or rock bottom, and rough waves.
And gale force winds.
Gale force winds, yeah, that rough wave one. It's as hot as it's been lately, it's gale force winds.
Yeah, every day in February.
And,
Gale force.
So, yeah, it's a very good
Anchoring system.
anchor, yeah.
Yep.
It's a very good anchor.
Mine involves a chain and a rope and a.
I'll tell you what.
Back breaking.
This is the Talon and the power pole for us old folks.
Oh yeah.
And
without a doubt.
Well, the next trolling motor I want to get is one that goes automatically up and down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just push a button.
Automatic deployment.
Yeah.
I don't care about it staying in one place. Oh,
I'd love to have the spot lock. Oh my God.
Too.
But I would just love one that went up and down without us having to do it.
Having to lift it. Yeah, I can relate to that too.
Yeah.
So, and that's great.
And if you need one of those anchoring systems, Fish 307 Jacks can take care of it.
And that's related to Fish 307 that's in
New York
also.
Yeah, this is his store.
Right.
Jeff is sending down a bunch of stuff for the captain's bags for the El Cheapo too.
Nice.
Jeff's a great guy.
There's those captain's bags. You guys need to really look through those captain's bags. You'll have the big stuff, but in your papers you're going to have coupons like a $60 coupon from Ocean Waves. The kids have free skate pass from Skate Station Orange Park. There's valuable stuff hiding in those little papers. I know everybody's like, a bunch of brochures, but there's going to be some good stuff in there.
I always flip through to see what's in there.
Now, Ryan Connor would like that skateboard stuff.
Yeah, he's a skateboard.
Oh, yeah.
He was out there skateboarding the other day with his son at one of the parks.
I don't know. That's at Kona, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can take skateboards in the skate station. I think it's just roller skates.
Yeah.
Roller skates.
Roller skates, roller blades.
Rick can do both. Rick can roller skate.
Man, I could used to be a bad old guy on the skateboard, but
yeah, Rick had a pro line with those clear wheels on it.
I'm afraid
the red wheels.
I might fall off.
Yeah, the banana board.
For sure break something on a skateboard.
My first skateboard was roller skates nailed to the bottom of a piece of wood.
Right.
That's funny.
Just like on a Little Rascal.
Old school.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was all
That's where he got the idea.
That's before skateboards came out with the fancy wheels, and us poor kids had to do it that way.
Lots of broken bones, and I almost died on one time.
Oh my goodness!
So,
does anybody remember Thrill Hill?
Oh yeah,
went down
Fort Caroline Road.
Yes.
Yep.
Went down Thrill Hill with a nailed-on skates to a piece of board.
Yep.
Dang.
Okay, Trina, we were talking during the break. You do have one new rule on the El Cheapo, and that has to do with gale force winds being declared for offshore. And what is that rule?
There's been some discussion about it. Well, there's a couple of changes but that's the new. I guess that would be considered a new rule. If there is a NOAA issued small craft advisory, we're going to limit the tournament to inland waters, in the river system. Don't go in the ocean.
And that's just for everybody's safety.
It is.
It's not to eliminate people from being able to go offshore to fish. I mean, I was in the Coast Guard. People do stupid stuff. When you've got advisories like that, you should stay off of the water.
There's a reason for it.
Exactly.
Right.
You're putting a lot of people's lives in danger. Your
crew, yourself, the people that have to come and try to save you.
Yep.
There's a lot, and that's not something we want associated with the tournament. That's not something we want. We don't send our club members out for.
We don't want fatalities.
No.
Yeah.
So it's a safety thing, and it's that call will be made at the captain's meeting Friday night, and I think it's a good move for the tournament.
But I mean, there's no big sheep's head in the river anyway, so
nothing at James Point Bridge or nothing like that. Nothing at the ferry slip or over there at the St. John's Boat Company. No, nothing like that.
Okay, so that's the big.
That's the big change. The one that's just a simple thing, check in, check out. You've got anywhere from 300 to maybe even 500 boats trying to check in and check out, and with 2 phones and a radio, it's just crazy. We're going to just do a fishing starts at Safe Light, which is typically around 7 o'clock.
So we don't have to call in this
You don't have to call in.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You don't have to check back in.
But you better be back at Mayport Boat Ramp at what time?
At 4. In line at 4. Don't be parking the boat at 4.
Yeah.
And some people have gotten mad about that. Somebody, little kid running across the parking lot with their fish, and it's hard. It's a heartbreak. I had a tear in my eye that year. But if we open the line at 4:05, or even a few seconds after for one person, what's to say we don't open it for 2 or 3? Yeah, it's a 4 o'clock cutoff time.
It's
be in line by 4.
Not 4:05.
Yeah, don't cut it that close. Get in line, and we watch the clock on our cell phones. And we put somebody in line with a sign at the end. In fact, the officers that come down there and work for us stand there in line with everybody, and just get there by 4.
If you've got a fish, and plus, even if it's a small fish, still bring it.
Always bring your
prizes for all different kinds of things. You got mystery fish, mystery weights, things like that.
5 people will win a $100 Academy Sports card just by bringing a fish, and just because it's
it might be 2.8, 6.4, 5.2, whatever.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Yeah, that's a fun thing. We got a prize for the first fish in. We got a prize for the first double-digit fish.
You got the devil fish.
We got the devil fish.
The 666. Closest.
Oh man, Georgia Creek Carpet Care. Dave loves that prize. Yep. He loves
Dave
it.
and Michelle.
Every year.
They sponsor it every year.
Every year.
Yep.
Every year. And Angie Subs is sponsoring the first double-digit fish in. That whoever gets that one gets a sub a week for a year.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like the toadfish from the Flounder Pounder.
From Flounder Pounder. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to do that for this one, but trying to keep them alive in that line, because at the end of the day, that line is probably 100 people deep.
What, a toadfish? You don't have to worry about that. They ain't nothing going to kill that fish.
Actually, what FWC was at our at the tournament site one day for a club tournament, and a member brought in a barracuda because that's a legit fish to weigh for a club tournament, and they went to put it back in the river and almost got a citation for wantonful waste I can't remember how they word it.
Wantful waste. Yeah.
For wasting the fish, and it was it created a big issue that day.
Hey man, we're feeding the crabs.
Crabs got to eat too.
That's it.
So you could have just kept it.
Hey, when we get back, Jeff, we're going to talk to Craig about his tournament, see if there's any changes going on, and what's going on with that 19-inch.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
buddy.
Well, give us a call, 904-831-1023. You're listening to Fish Florida Gone Fishing Radio Show. We're going to go pay some bills real quick, and we will be right back.
Celebrate the music of the Allman Brothers Saturday, March 28th with Brothers Again live at the Florida Theater. Performing all the Allman Brothers Band's biggest hits, like One Way Out, Ramblin' Man, Blue Sky, and more. Brothers Again, Saturday, March 28th at the Florida Theater. Tickets are on sale now at floridatheater.com. The historic nonprofit Florida Theater is sponsored by Community First Credit Union.
Stock up on everything you need for spring at Macy's, now with incredible specials, like 40 to 60% off designer suits, blazers, pants, and more for him. Get extra soft Charter Club 400 to 800 thread count sheet sets created for Macy's, 50% off. Plus, save on denim for the whole family, $24.99 to $69.99. Or get an extra 20 or 15% off with your coupon or Macy's card. Great savings now through Sunday at Macy's. Savings off sale prices, exclusions apply.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. And we'll give you this barbershop quartet who'll sing the name of the perfect hire.
Vince Lundy. Vince Lundy. Vince Lundy. Vince Lundy.
Okay, there's no quartet. But skills tests, that's a for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo today and get a free sponsored job upgrade on your first posting. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply.
If you're one of the millions of Americans who owes back taxes, if you get nervous when the mail comes because you might get a letter from the IRS, then you've heard. Their enforcement agents are cracking down this year and can garnish your paycheck, levy your bank accounts. Even your home or business could be at risk over unpaid taxes. It's all true, but it's also true there's a way out. It's called the Fresh Start Initiative, an important government program for tax debt assistance. The award-winning experts at Optima Tax Relief will fight to get you the best deal possible, protecting your paycheck and your assets from IRS collections. But don't delay, because the IRS is tacking on interest and hefty penalties every single day. So don't wait until it's too late. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-936-9033. 800-936-9033. 800-936-9033.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
0% is back at Woody Folsom Automotive in Baxley. 0% financing for up to 72 months can be yours on all new Chevrolets, Buicks, and GMCs. Hey, you better get to Baxley and check this out.
You ain't just jabbering, George. Free financing makes a real good deal turn into a slobber-knocking, unbeatable deal, especially when we get done talking. You know us, we love to trade, so if you have a trade that rolls on wheels, bring it on. We'll drive yours, you drive ours, and we'll pop a 0% deal on you. Find new roads. Better get to Baxley and let's talk about this thing.
GMC Sierra and Chevy Silverado 1500s.
Yes!
If you want cash back instead of 0%, can do. Take up to $12,000 off MSRP. Online, we're WoodyFolsom.com. On the road, we're on 341 West in Baxley. And nobody sells Chevy, Buick, GMC, or used cars for less.
Yeah.
Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
New year, new decade. How about a new home? Whether you're looking to upsize or downsize, call Home Finder Realty. For listing, buying, Home Finder Realty can't be beat. Home Finder Realty has 2, 3, and 4 bedroom homes for rent and sale. From the beaches to the south side and north and south along 295 East Corridor. Home Finder Realty can also handle your property management problems. Call Robert McDonald at Home Finder Realty, 962-0243, 962-0243.
Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Okay, for all you people watching our TV broadcast, that picture of that sparkly boat and handsome gentleman there is Rick Sutherland, who does Rick Sutherland Outdoors on Sunday morning on
8
Facebook. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, Facebook Live. Man, look at that bass.
That's
Holy mackerel.
Remember 2 or 3 weeks ago, he said that's the one that pulled him in the water.
Yep.
Put him in the water.
How'd that turn out?
Threw him in the water twice.
So,
You got in the that one got you in the water twice?
No, it got me in the water one time. It got me in the water one time. I was actually putting her in the water, and when I did, I slipped off the bow and went head first in, and I was wondering if that fish went and told the other fish, hey, look, I got one.
So it was a Bill Dance moment?
Yeah, it definitely was a Bill Dance moment.
That's awesome.
I came out of the water, and my daughter-in-law was sitting there, and she had the camera, and I said, did you get that? She goes, no, I didn't know if he was going to be mad. I said, that's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff.
That was the
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, that's the money shot there.
Man.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I love best about Bill Dance is he's not afraid to show us his
bloopers.
His other bloopers. That's,
Bill's a great guy.
And I think he had to have proof he broke that many rods. I mean, no one broke rods like he did. But I think my favorite one, though, of him was when he was in the boat and the snake fell in the boat.
yes, that was a good one.
Yes.
He literally kicked the snake as it fell on him. You know, I mean that's my favorite one. That or the one where the trolling motor broke. I mean,
the trolling motor was good. What about when he stepped on a treble hook and the camera pans down and he's out there fishing in his socked feet?
Was it him that he was getting ready to put the tackle box in the boat? And the boat had moved up a little bit, and him and the tackle box into the water.
He's done all that.
He has lots of them.
He's done everything.
Hey, that's Joe fishing right there.
Right.
Yeah, Joe probably flipped out of his kayak more than anybody I've ever heard of.
Yeah, he's done it, twice?
Like, all the time.
I tell you, I got to meet Bill Dance, and it was hard to not act like a 5-year-old meeting Mickey Mouse for the first time. I was starstruck.
My wife, when we met him at ICAST last year, and my wife come over, and I was looking at some reels, and she goes, Rick, you'll never believe it. I said, what? You'll never believe it. I said, what? Spit it out. She goes, it's Bill Dance, you know. And so, you know, we grew up watching Bill Dance, you know, and that's who we relished as a child and watched. And, you know, he would do the funny things and the real things and have the bloopers. And so she went up there, and we got our picture taken with him and everything else. And we walked away, and I'll tell you what, I believe it's his niece come run up there, and she goes, what is your name? That, you know, she said, I felt so heartwarming when he got to take his picture with her. And, you know, she said, you could tell it was a genuine, you know, I can't believe I'm meeting this guy, starstruck, like you said, you know, and it was. I mean, it was great.
And he's as nice as he can be.
Oh, my goodness, he is.
And he's always kept his shows clean. He's
a few years
dag-nabbit.
ago, they had Roland Martin, Bill Dance, and God, I'm having a mind melt. Jimmy Houston, yeah, the three legends. I was actually looking at the picture last night that I've got on the wall with all three of them. It was pretty neat.
Well, I actually learned how to fillet fish from Jimmy Houston's dad, Jack Houston.
Nice.
Yeah, we were at Lake Tenkiller. Of course, I'm originally from Oklahoma. So we were at Lake Tenkiller, and we came off, and me and my grandpa and my dad were fishing for crappie.
We got.
Hold on 1 second, Captain.
Yeah, we're getting some feedback.
So we're getting some feedback from somewhere over there.
I think we're clear. Go ahead, Rick.
Go ahead, Rick.
All right. But I walked up there, and he was showing the difference how he was playing fish. And I said, sir, can you show me how? He said, well, yeah, son. He said, grab your fish, come on up here, and I'll show you how.
Rick, you have a radio on?
No, sir.
Yeah, we're getting real bad feedback.
Okay, Rick, go ahead.
Stopped.
Try to talk again, Rick.
All right, but
no, something.
I hear it's like a reverb.
Yeah.
Right, it's like a reverb.
We're in a canyon.
Yeah,
we
right.
transported time. It's like I feel like lost in space right now.
So
The sleeve stacks are going to show up anytime now.
Sleeve stacks.
Do you remember the sleeve stacks?
Oh, yeah. I grew up with the sleeve stacks.
Yes.
Okay, Rick.
All right,
Land of
can you
law.
hear me?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Whatever,
All right. So, anyways, I asked him, I said, Dad, can you show me how to fillet fish? He goes, yeah, son, grab the fish. Well, like I said, we've been fishing now, and we were all fishermen, so we had probably, 40 to 60 crappie in the basket. I mean, it's plumb full. And I walked up there, and they were good ones. They were good slabbers. And he looked at me and goes, holy cow, you outfished me. You know what I mean? I don't think he understood how many we had to fillet that day, but I learned how to fillet it nonetheless. But, Jimmy Houston, he's from the Oklahoma area, and his dad's just as good and kind and cordial as he is, So that's what it's all about, though,
Yes.
Teaching the young guys and young gals how to fillet the fish and clean the fish and catch the fish. That's what it's about. And that's what we do on Southern Outdoors is we try to bring fish, and that's why we do a live show, because if I get caught in a tree, you're going to see me get caught in a tree,
That's awesome.
If I catch that 10-pounder, you're going to see me catch a 10-pounder. I mean, that's what we love. We like to keep it real, and, I bring my daughters out there with me, granddaughter, and these young guys and girls that are growing up and learn how to fish, come on, get on the boat. We'll get out there and we'll learn together,
Yeah, that's the future of the industry. People teach the kids.
And the biggie now is you'll hear a lot of people when they'll catch bass, and if they keep them or they kill them or whatnot, like that, and to each their own. Teach their own. Me personally, if it's over 3 pounds, it's a breeder fish. It's done earned the right to live. And I'm more of a saltwater guy when it comes to eating, and that's where y'all are. That's where y'all come in handy at. But I do it for a sport, more than less. But
I will never kill a redfish. That's been
really.
I got I got into fishing with my dad, surf fishing. I really got into inshore fishing back in the days of Grady Warren, when he started that first Triple Challenge tournament and the redfish tournaments. Redfish have become to me as kind of a fish that I love, because
Sort of an idle fish.
Well, it was really what got me into doing what I'm doing now was the redfish. And I just have a hard time. I don't kill them.
Have you ever tasted one with blackening stuff on it?
Yeah.
It just okay.
Yeah, I'll have to. I'll have to.
No more for us.
I'll see. I love fried speckled trout.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
We just had black and white last
If I do
night.
keep trout, I won't keep them over 20.
Oh, I won't either.
Jeff's giving me a dirty look.
Sure. I'll never keep a big trout. Never have.
No.
Yeah,
I release mine.
Trout feel mushy to me.
Yeah.
I'll keep a big one if it's a mortal catch.
Yeah. If they're dying, I'll keep it.
Yeah. But other than that, big trout go. But hey, them 17, 18s, boy, that's some fry them up, skin on. That was like my grandma used to cook those. And, oh, man.
The trout?
I love fried speckled trout, yeah.
We grew up on rainbow trout in the creeks and stuff, and we'd cook them.
Yeah. See, every time I've ever eaten a rainbow trout, it tasted like dirt to me.
You're eating the wrong rainbow trout.
You cooked it wrong
Did
way.
you wash it? I mean, you got to clean it.
You got to wash the dirt out of it.
I have no idea. No, I mean, it was just sort of a...
We used to take a cast iron skillet and build a fire and cook them right there at the creek that they were caught out of. And biscuits fried in the
these were probably
skillet.
farm raised because they were store bought or something.
Yeah, that's why they taste like dirt.
Yeah.
That's what they ate.
Yeah, they were absolutely horrible.
You find a freshwater creek in the mountains of New Mexico and catch you a little rainbow trout. Oh my goodness. Or maybe they were brown
I think
trout.
you can go
I don't
up
care
into
what kind they were
Georgia
good.
and do that too.
Mm-hmm. You can.
Well, yeah, and you could do that. Any freshwater. I mean, whenever we caught rainbow trout, we catch them in Oklahoma and Arkansas, and like she's saying, you put it on a cast iron skillet. You just you clean it, but you use the whole fish, and you actually use the eyeballs. And this guy taught me this. Use the eyeballs will tell you they're thermometers, and you'd cook the whole fish, and when the eyeball turn white, you flip it over. And then the other eyeball will pop, and you knew it's done. And they will just float off the bone, and they are delicious.
Built-in thermometers.
My
like the pop-ups on a turkey.
My granddaddy used to eat the heads. If he got them fried good enough, he would eat the heads. I would eat the tails.
Okay. Well, when we had a seafood restaurant, me and my son, a lot of my black customers would love whiting split down the middle. I mean, the head, too.
Yeah.
Split up right down the middle.
Yeah.
And,
well, that's the first time I caught a grouper. And when we came down here, and they said, well, do you want the cheek meat? And I was like, I don't know.
What?
And this other guy's looking at me, and he goes, oh, yes, you want the cheek meat.
So.
Hey, everybody, this is Rick Sutherland. He's on every
Friday.
No.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday. Every Sunday at 8 o'clock.
Every Sunday, 8 o'clock on Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. All your freshwater fishing information you need, check in with Rick.
Yep.
Rick, thank you. We'll talk to you next week.
Sutherland
Nice
Outdoors.
talking to you, sir.
We'll see you, Rick. All right, everyone. You've been listening to the Fish Florida Gone Fishing radio show. We're fixing to come up to our last segment. We're going to turn it over to the enforcer and Miss El Cheapo herself, Miss Trina Polke. So give us a call, 904-831-1023 if you got any questions about the tournaments, and we will be right back.
Introducing Del Marina, the world's ultimate lightweight comfort deck and boat shoes. They're superior in all ways, style, quality, and performance. The upper is a high-tech, fast-drying mesh that won't tear, and it breathes so your feet don't get hot. The interior of the shoes are made with anti-odor, antimicrobial materials, and the footbed is removable for safe cleaning in the washing machine. Plus, the outsole is non-marking and slip-proof both uphill and downhill. Del Marina, the ultimate deck and boat shoes. Order a pair today from ScusaShoes.com. Check them out on the Fish Florida mobile app. Mention Fish Florida and receive a 20% discount. That's SKUZE shoes.com.
Atlantic Coast Marine, the name to remember for Maverick, Hughes, Pathfinder, Canoe, and Sundance boats. We're also a full-line Yamaha dealer with the best prices on Yamaha engines. A winner of Yamaha's Best in Class 3 years running, Atlantic Coast Marine will get you set up with the right engine the first time. We offer a huge service facility performing everything from fiberglass repair to engine rebuilds. Atlantic Coast Marine, 13748 Atlantic Boulevard at the Intercoastal Waterway. Call 221-0793. That's 221-0793.
You wouldn't trust just anyone on where to find your next big catch, would you? So why trust anyone when it comes to buying or selling your home? When the experts at Real Keeper Realty can help you navigate your way through the biggest financial move you'll make in your life. Just like fishing, when you're selling your home, you got to put out the right bait to attract the best buyers. And when it comes to buying the right home for you and your family, we'll stay the course and make sure you find a real keeper. For all of your real estate needs, give Real Keeper Realty a call. 904-414-4000. Real Keeper Realty. Your home. Your future. Our commitment.
The best way to go fishing around here is to join Jacksonville Boat Club. We furnish the boats, the insurance, and take care of all the maintenance. You'll enjoy completely hassle-free valet service on the premier fleet in the Southeast. When you arrive at the dock, your boat will be ready to go. You won't spend hours getting it ready or have to wait in line at the marina or boat ramp. Just remember, we clean the boats, but you clean the fish. JacksBoatClub.com.
No matter how well maintained your boat is, things can still happen. Props get sheared off, water pumps fail, and starters die. You need a reliable towing service. Join Towboat US. Low-cost options and reliable service. For just $149 a year, Towboat US provides you with unlimited towing on water breakdowns within their vast service area. And that's 24/7. The average tow is around $700. Towboat US membership is a clear alternative. Visit BoatUS.com and join today. Or give them a call at 249-4422. That's 249-4422. Let's get back to the Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show here on Sunny 102.3. The Fish Florida's Gone Fishing Show is brought to you by Rick's Bait and Tackle. If you want to be a part of the show, we'd love to hear from you. The call-in number is 904-831-1023. That's 904-831-1023. And now, here's your host, Rick Hale, along with Joe Dion and Jeff Altman.
Hey, we're headed to our last segment, and
well, that was a quick 2 hours, wasn't it?
Let me tell you, it was a great 2 hours. Spencer, you got 10 seconds.
We'll give you 30.
Go ahead, brother.
The whiting are showing up, so time to get out there now. Nice whiting.
Yeah. Okay, Craig just informed us that the tournaments are starting again down at the Ritz.
Yeah, it'll be starting Tuesday, yep.
Starting Tuesday.
You going to be in it, Spencer?
Is it tournaments or tournament?
I got to work.
First Tuesday of every month.
Oh.
Yep. But and then next month, I think it's going to be the third Saturday of the month. We're going to have a fish fry at the Grom, Angie's Grom.
Right.
Yes.
By Ed
Bring
Malin.
your own fish, right?
Bring your own fish, $5 a plate, and you get one side. And it's some of the best fish. When they cook it there, I'm telling you, it's some of the best fish I've ever had.
I've heard a lot of good things about the Grom. A lot of good.
Yeah.
And later on, I just did an interview with Larry Finch, so there'll be a nice little video with all his Pompano secrets.
Oh, I'm
Man,
looking
I'd love
forward
to see that
that.
one.
Now he can't put him on the hook for you, but he definitely gave enough advice that you should be able to catch him.
Get him on the hook yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I love Pompano. Man, they're good. I haven't been Pompano fishing in ages, though.
Well, Spencer has a lot of good videos on his YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched
They're
every
getting
one of them.
better. Let me tell you, it's not as easy as I was thought.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Boy, have I found out.
Maybe you need to tell a few more jokes and stuff like that.
Well, I could get going
Play
there,
some
yeah.
music.
Just setting up this Fish Florida Gone Fishing YouTube, it was a challenge.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a challenge. It's not as easy as you
Well,
think.
Spencer, you're
You know
Broken
what?
Reel 23, right?
Right.
Yeah, on YouTube.
So, and then every week now I'll have a fishing report for the surf on Thursday, water conditions and all that. Because I know a lot of people get Fridays off, so that'll help them out.
Yeah, I saw your new one. Did you with the whiting hanging off the hook and everything?
Yeah.
That was okay, buddy.
So I'm at your store now getting some shrimp.
Oh, thank you.
That's where I ran into
God,
Spencer
I need the
a couple
money,
months
please.
ago.
Very nice.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good day, bud.
All right. Bye.
Any changes in your tournament outside of the date that we need to know about?
May 16th at the Palmas Fish Camp off of Hexter Drive again.
That's a great place.
Last
Great
year,
place.
except this year they have like 3 times as many dock space.
Is registration open yet?
A lot of dock space. Registration is on eventbrite.com. So just go to eventbrite.com, type in Premier Trout, and it'll take you right to our registration page.
Okay.
You can register. I've got some literature and stuff up at Strike Zone.
Okay.
And I'll have some entry forms up there if you want to, just go in a Strike Zone and enter.
Is that one for veterans also?
This
Or that
one, we're giving money to Heroes on the Water again, and also to Clear White Mission, which we did last year.
That's two good ones. Two very good ones.
I found out Clear White is really good with the veterans.
Yes, it is.
75% of the overnight people that stay there are veterans, actually.
See, people don't realize how many veterans are
There
sleeping
are a
on
lot
the
of homeless
street.
veterans.
Yeah.
Sleeping on the street in
And then a
Jacksonville.
good many of who they feed are veterans also.
Yes.
But last year we earmarked the money we gave them, to feed the homeless.
That's great.
And there's some really strong programs for
Very
veterans
nice.
that are homeless and that are depressed and
Yeah.
stuff. I've learned a lot since, with
Yeah.
Dad, but it's kind of heartbreaking that 75% of their population is veterans. That's
Yeah, I don't know if that's nationwide. I just know that
I mean here even.
there's a high percentage.
Yeah.
I saw. I don't know if you've seen them. There's people in different cities building these mini houses.
Yeah, I saw
for
that.
veterans
I saw
and everything.
that.
And I think they had something like 20 or 30 houses built in these mini houses. And the veterans were so excited to have a place to go and get out of the weather and have a cot to sleep on.
I feel like the money we're raising is going to a good cause.
Both of those are great
Absolutely.
causes.
The changes to the tournament is, of course, with the aggregate, with the trout.
Oh, yeah, the
laws has
19
changed.
inches. You're right.
So you can only have one trout over 19 inches for each boat.
Per boat.
Per boat. So in the aggregate division of 3 trout, you can have 1 trout over 19, and 2 trout have to be under 19.
19 or under, right.
Yeah, 19 or under. So, the aggregate bag will probably be smaller, but, everybody's fishing the same rules, so it's still fair.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And
Do you allow more than one angler registered per boat?
it's 2 anglers per boat.
2 anglers per
And you
boat.
can't have any more adults on the boat.
Right.
Have yeah.
2 max.
Or a couple
So
of
it's kind of like a
You can't
fast format.
And
Yeah,
yours
you can't.
yours is open, in other words, meaning live bait as well as
Yeah, you can
artificial.
fish any bait you want.
And you have
You
a
can have as
kayak
many
division.
juniors as you want on the boat.
I'm sorry.
You can have as many juniors as you want
On
to
the boat.
fish. Because we have junior division, and we don't have a ladies division in the open or the kayak this year. But we're having a junior division in the kayak with the open.
I've had some people discussing the ladies division and the not having a need for it because we can fish just as good as the men, and maybe that's not overrated, but maybe it's a
We just didn't get enough
Old idea.
participation.
yeah. I think there's still a
that-
place for it.
I do too. I think there's a major place for it because there's more and more women coming into
In a
the
large
sport.
tournament, definitely there's a place for it.
But I'm
Yeah,
going to tell you
small
this.
tournament.
Me and Terry keep score when we go out fishing, and we have a little tournament between each other. She'll win 5, and I'll win 1.
Terry's good.
Terry's
good.
Women are more patient now, than men are as far as she'll sit there and let that bobber
All
sit
women
there.
except for Trina, she's not patient.
But she'll sit there and watch that bobber.
I'm patient unless it's flounder.
And I would say, reel it in and throw it again. Don't let it sit there. Don't let it sit there. Next thing I know, her bobber's going down. She's really into fishing. I'm sitting there flapping
Giving
my
instructions.
jaws. Yeah.
Bad instructions.
So the main change in our tournament is for first place in the boat, we have championship belts this year.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I saw that.
These are $150 belts made out in California. So
Is that the one that Dave Workman was holding?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
beautiful.
$600 being spent on the belts. And we think it's going to be pretty cool. We've had a lot
I think
of
it's
input on the
great.
belts.
I think it's,
I can't wait
now,
to
do
have
you get
one
to
of
keep
those
your belt?
over my
Yeah,
shoulder.
you get to keep the belt.
You got to wear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll wear it proudly.
You put it over your shoulder next year. And it's
Oh, yeah.
Over your shoulder. I mean, it's a
Oh, no.
belt. That's
I
metal.
would be wearing it
metal and
at
leather.
the captain. Hey,
It
look
looks
at
like
this.
a WWE belt.
All right, I
Yeah.
saw that.
It does.
That's great.
So I had them designed, and that's going to work out pretty good.
I thought that was the most unique idea in a long time. To see that.
Something a little different.
We did raise our prizes again from last year, so $1,500 for first place,
Can't beat
$1,000
it.
for second, $500 for third. So in the boat division, we're giving out a total of $6,200 in prizes.
Wow.
In the kite division, we're giving out a little over $1,000 in prizes.
All right.
So should be a good tournament.
It should be a
And they're
great
two
tournament.
separate,
Yeah,
completely.
kayak and boat are completely separate. Kayak,
Like she's doing this year.
yeah, if you're in the kayak division,
You're in the kayak.
you're in the
division.
kayak, and you cannot enter anything into the boat division.
We tried doing the kayak as a division like ladies and juniors, but it's just there's too much misinformation out there. People didn't understand that they could actually win the boat motor trailer, so they thought they were having to pay more just for the right to fish. They didn't understand they could actually win the boat motor trailer or the kayak. So we're trying it different this year.
I think it's a much better way what you're doing it this year.
Thank
Greg
you.
is doing.
Right.
I think it's a big
I
improvement.
mean, if I was going to fish it in the kayak, I'd pay for both divisions.
Hey guys, thank you
That's
for tuning
what
in.
some people are doing actually.
If you got a friend that wants to catch up on all these rules and everything, we'll be on YouTube, and we're on Fish Florida Gone Fishing Show on Facebook.
Yep.
And it'll be up all week, so you can go back and re-watch the show and check on the rules and everything that was brought out today. But I want to thank you very much for tuning in, and
Thank
hope
our
to see you
guests,
next week.
Trina,
Oh,
Craig.
yes.
We appreciate you.
We do.
Pleasure
We
to be on
appreciate the
here.
information. Craig, we hope to have you back before your tournament. And
be
Trina's
back.
tournament is next weekend.
Woohoo! Good
So,
luck.
good
Chico.
luck, Trina.
Not my tournament, it's the Offshore Club's tournament, but
The
All right.
tournament that you're running, young
The
lady.
tournament she's running.
You've been listening to the Fish Florida Gone Fishing Show in Jacksonville, Florida. We will see everyone next week, same time, same channel.